Narcissism. Narcissism is a personality disorder where people will be affected. People will be affected by their ability. The biggest narcissists are people who are unable to deal with criticism. If a person is in a relationship who are a narcissist, then what they will be thinking is they will be unable to be in a proper relationship. They will think, okay, what are the things that are affecting me? The most things will be affecting is they will think that not only people will be affected. So think about this. Have you identified any people in your life who are narcissists? Think about it. So most of the people who are narcissists are having two faces. One face they show to the world. One face they show to the person who is in the relationship. When a person who is a narcissist, who is showing these qualities where they will be thinking so hard, they will be dealing so indefinitely with them, they will be affecting them constantly, that so they will be feeling even more calm and cool. Have you ever identified a person who is in a relationship where they are not at all feeling any empathy towards you? Think about that person. Most of the times when a person is feeling sad, whenever a person is feeling sad, whenever a person is not feeling good, other person will be having some kind of empathy towards them, but narcissists won't have. Narcissists are very intelligent. They will be always one step ahead of you. Are you in a relationship where the person is not at all concerned about you? I have seen a lot of narcissist husbands where they abuse their wife in a subtle manner where people cannot be identified. Their ability to deal with situations becomes difficult. Narcissists are always being cool and calm. In any situation, they will be very cool and very calm. What are the qualities that help you identify the narcissist? A narcissist, they cannot take criticism. Even a slightest criticism, they cannot take. If there is a criticism, they will react very violently towards that one. If a narcissist is there, how to deal with them? They will have their own way to convince you that the problem is with you, not with them. So most of the times you will be thinking that you are at fault. They need constant sense of superiority. To get that superiority, what they do is they put you down. They criticize you. They find faults in you. Even though the narcissist will be having full of faults in themselves, but they show a blind eye to those behaviors. Narcissists are mostly focused on themselves. They are so focused on themselves that they don't care what other people think about them. See, narcissists are self-centered. They lack empathy. They do not care what happens, what other people think about them and what feelings they are having. So most of the times dealing with narcissists becomes very difficult. Usually people who can deal with narcissists, only a limited period of time we can deal with them. After some time we will develop so much trauma towards them that if there is any emotional weakness in us, it is going to come out of it. We are going to come out of it. So most of the times whenever these narcissists are involved in a relationship, what they do is they slowly cut all the bonds that we are having towards other people. Once these bonds are cut, how they will deal with you is, once these bonds are cut, you will have no one to go for help. That's what they want. Once you are helpless, as they do not have empathy, they will go further down and attack you even more. Dealing with narcissist is itself a very big trauma. Usually some people will survive 1 year, 2 years, even in some cases 5 years. Maximum a person can, no matter how much patience is there, if children are there, the breaking point is 10 years. After 10 years, usually the person will be physically over or does something to come out of the relationship. By that time, it will be very painful because 10 years of trauma won't go easily. It is better to identify narcissist beforehand only. First thing is they need constant admiration. See, if you are talking with a person and that person is constantly expecting admiration from you, once they are not getting that admiration, they will be showing the signs to get that admiration. What you need to do is identify those people who are craving admiration. You could have been with those people. Maybe it could be your friends or family member. And narcissist will never agree that they are narcissist. For them, everything is like a game that they should win, no matter what. No matter what happens to you, they don't care. All that matters is they should win that game. Dealing with a narcissistic husband becomes very problematic. It is better entering a relationship itself, identify that person. Or even narcissistic wife creates a lot of problem, and they will prey on your weaknesses. Whenever they start fighting, they'll start preying on your weakness. The things that hurt you the most, they'll keep in mind and they will use it against you. Each time you interact with them and you get that you are affected, then you will be feeling even more sad, even more depressed by dealing with them. If you are traumatized with a narcissist, find a therapist and come out of that trauma. Don't let the narcissist know that you are coming out of this trauma or anything. Why? Because once they know, they will attack you further so hard that all the progress come down. So keep it between you and your therapist to come out of that trauma without telling the narcissist. Once you are completely out of the trauma and you have found ways to deal with those pressure that they create to harm you, then it will not affect you as much as before. So dealing with narcissist becomes very problematic. So it is better to identify these narcissists in beginning of relationship itself, because they lack empathy. They will hurt you more. As a normal people, we hurt someone, and if the hurt is becoming very painful for other person, we come down. But narcissists, they go further and further because they don't have empathy. They will go to any extent. So be careful when dealing with a narcissist.